Hi, I'm Tom Zelenka. Now, I'm just a beginner in the kitchen. In every episode of Carolina Cooking, I meet a different chef from a famous restaurant in the Carolinas who'll teach me to cook their secret recipes in just 30 minutes or less. Really good.
Welcome to Carolina Cooking, shot on location at the mansion on Forsyth Park and the 700 Kitchen Cooking School. Now, here's your host, Tom Zelenka.
Hi, welcome to Carolina Cooking. I'm your host, Tom Zelenka. This is the show where we find the best chefs from the best restaurants all around the Southeast, and we bring them here to teach you and me their incredible recipes. And today, if you've never done it before like me, we're making crepes. We're making sweet and savory crepes, and we're going to do one with a kind of a bananas foster and one with a filling that just is going to be incredible. And to help us out, to assist us, to guide us through this culinary jungle is executive chef from 700 Drayton, Chef David Hackett. Hi, good to see you, and I appreciate it. I've never made crepes before. I've done pancakes. Is this anything like that?
Similar. This is like a French pancake.
Oh,
a lot thinner.
Okay. So is it going to be as easy as pancakes?
For me, yes. For you, no.
Alrighty. So what are we going to begin making these, pressing these out, doing what we have to do with these?
We're going to start by making our lobster and fennel filling first.
What's in the lobster, fennel, what else?
We're going to start with some butter. Why don't you come over here to the stove?
Sure.
Let me show you.
Alrighty. Let me set these aside here for us. And we have...
Well, first we've got our pan getting hot. We're going to start with some butter.
Butter.
Garlic.
Garlic's there.
We have some fennel. I don't know if you've ever seen a fennel bulb before.
I didn't know that was fennel.
Yeah,
I've seen them in the store. I've just bypassed them.
It
I thought
smells
they
like
were onions.
anise, kind of licorice smell.
Okay.
Very, very robust flavor.
Alrighty.
Our fresh Maine lobster, white wine, heavy cream, and Parmesan cheese.
Okay. Alrighty. What goes in first?
We're going to start by placing our butter.
All right. There we go. Butter's in.
Allow that to melt, but not burn.
Okay.
Okay. Add your garlic.
Garlic. And allow this to not burn too?
That's correct. If it burns, it becomes bitter. So we don't want our sauce to be bitter.
And now this is the filling for our savory.
That's correct. We want to get this going first because we need it to cool a little bit so we can work with it.
Okay.
So now that our garlic is sauteing, it's actually beautiful. It's becoming a little bit translucent.
Yep.
We want to add our fennel.
Add our fennel? How much? All of this?
Yeah, all of it.
Okay.
Leave it all in there.
Can you eat it raw?
Oh, sure.
It tastes like licorice, like black licorice.
Good. I'll give that a stir. Are you familiar with tossing?
Huh?
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay. Cool.
What you want to do is it's push forward and pull back.
Okay.
Okay. So allow that to saute just a little bit. You should start with some salt.
Okay.
If you want to learn how to do that, start with a little pan of salt and do it over the sink.
Oh, okay.
So if it falls, you drain it down the sink. It's a lot easier.
All right.
Add our lobster.
Lobster. Gotcha. Lobster's in.
Right.
Yep. Almost all the lobster in. Okay.
And give that a good toss. There you go.
Okay.
Hey, you're doing pretty good.
This lobster's already been cooked?
That's correct. This is a Maine lobster.
Okay.
I mainly took the claws and the knuckle because we use the tail because that's a better piece of meat and we utilize that in the restaurant. But the claws and the knuckles, I can actually make crepes with, do a lot of other things. You can actually purchase knuckles and claws as well.
Okay. Parmesan?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Don't get ahead.
Set that aside. Sorry.
We want this to get hot. We want this to reduce a little bit. We're going to add our white wine.
Now?
Now.
White wine.
All of it.
Okay.
Allow that to reduce.
Alrighty.
Let's kick this flame up a little bit.
Okay.
While that's reducing by half.
Yep.
Once that's reduced, we're going to add our heavy cream.
Okay.
Allow that to reduce again.
Okay.
Then we're going to add our Parmesan cheese.
Can we let that go for a little bit?
Sure.
All right. And now we're ready to begin on, I would imagine, making our crepes because I see a bunch of flour here. That is flour, right?
So grab our bowl.
Okay.
We're going to add all of our ingredients. We've got our flour, milk, eggs, melted butter. This will help the crepe not to stick in the pan.
Okay.
Water and a pinch of salt.
Is this regular flour, all-purpose?
It's all-purpose flour.
Okay. Alrighty. So the flour's in.
Flour's in.
You said which one next? The cream?
Milk.
Milk? Oh, sorry. Milk.
It's okay.
Alrighty. Milk's in. All right.
And we'll crack our eggs.
Crack our eggs. All the egg? The whole egg?
The whole egg.
Okay. Whew. I always get nervous when it's only either one or the other.
Place it in here.
Alrighty. All four?
All four.
All right.
You know, crack with one hand. Yeah, you're getting there.
There we go. And I stick with the two-hand version, right? Like that.
You're better off.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna add our melted butter.
Melted butter. All right. That's in.
That's in, and we're gonna add our water.
Water. This is about a cup of water?
That's about a cup of water.
Alrighty, and all this makes crepes.
That's correct.
Alright.
You're gonna whisk that up.
You might want to stand back. Sometimes I get a little whisk crazy. All right.
I'm gonna add a pinch of salt.
Okay.
While you're whisking.
I would call it 2 pinches. My pinches seem to be smaller.
I have little fingers.
Now, am I trying to get like a certain consistency?
You want to try and get all the lumps out of it on the flour.
All right.
So you'll whisk it. What you're doing is you're putting a lot of air in this, so we really need to let this sit just a little bit when we make our crepes. Well, we're going to beat the bowl a little bit to kind of get a lot of these bubbles out. Is it whisked? You got all the lumps out of it?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, great. We're going to divide that into 2 bowls.
Okay. And one is going to make sweet and one is going to make savory, right?
Correct. And this one, and the sweet one, which we'll show a little bit later, we'll put Grand Marnier, a little bit of vanilla and sugar. Okay. And in the savory, we're going to dice up some sun-dried tomatoes and some chives.
Alrighty. I'm trying to get them balanced out.
Yeah, because we got to get back to the stove and add our cream.
Okay. So I'll set all these aside right here.
Because we want the bubbles to come to the top. As you can see, all the bubbles coming to the top.
Yep.
All right.
So this has been sauteing. It's gotten reduced down to about half.
Give it a toss.
Okay.
Or stand back a little bit. Add your cream.
Alrighty. And this is heavy cream?
That's heavy whipping cream.
All right. Again a toss.
Again a toss. Well, maybe just a light stir.
Oh.
Maybe just a little jiggle. There you go.
Yeah, we'll just jiggle.
Until it reduces.
Okay.
I don't feel like wearing it.
I can understand. I can understand. Here, I'll just give little tosses. Okay.
You're making me nervous.
All right.
Now we're going to allow this to simmer a little bit before we add our cheese. This will create a very creamy sauce, similar to an Alfredo sauce.
Okay. So this reduces down just a little bit more, and then we add our cheese.
That's correct. Okay. And we'll adjust our seasoning with some salt and pepper.
Well, coming up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be making our crepes, making our sweet batter, and making our savory batter.
Correct.
And we're also going to be adding some cheese here when Carolina Cooking continues.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Dave, and we have finished up our filling for our savory crepes. We added cheese there during the break, and the cream thickened up for us, and so now that is completely done and ready for us to just make some crepes and stuff it in there,
right? We pulled it off the stove so we can work with it. It's still warm. If we're just going to put it back in the oven, if you want to save it for tomorrow, put it in the refrigerator, allow it to cool.
Okay, so we have to finish making our crepe mixture here, batter, and so we went ahead and chopped up some chives.
Correct, and our sun-dried tomatoes.
Some sun-dried tomatoes, which ordinarily come looking like that, right?
Actually, they're dried, and we rehydrated them by adding warm water and allowing them to soak for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay, alrighty. So chives first?
Chives first.
Chives go in. Alrighty.
Now we're just going to stir this. We don't want to add any more air to it.
Okay.
We made this fast, and we strained it to help get some of the air out and any lumps that may occur. You really want to let it to rest a couple hours prior to actually using the crepe batter right away.
If you want to make better batter, more reliable batter,
allow it to rest, let the bubbles come to the top, let them pop on their own.
If you're impatient?
Yeah, strain it.
Okay.
Try not to add any more bubbles to it.
Alrighty. So that one's all done?
That's ready to go.
Alrighty. And we also have our sweet crepe batter over here.
Correct.
And what are we adding to this?
We have a little bit of extra vanilla extract, Grand Marnier, and sugar.
Okay. So vanilla extract would go in first.
I'll stir that.
Alrighty. Grand Marnier.
So we got a little orange to go with our banana. Hey, what? I gotta get some more now.
Yeah, sorry. We'll be a little light on these.
You're right.
But that is, sometimes, I just gotta check to see if that's actually what it is. And a little sugar?
Yeah, you want to make sure that's not salt?
Okay. Nope, not sugar.
All right, good. All right, we're just gonna stir that in.
Okay.
Okay, now that this is all incorporated.
All right, we got bubbles. Do we need to tap them out, or are we good?
No, I think we're okay.
Okay.
We're gonna be okay with that one.
So, this, we're gonna make, here, let me
two different
crepes
crepes
right here.
I'll do the savory, you do the sweet.
Okay.
Okay.
Savory and sweet. Gotcha.
Now we got our flame on really low.
Okay.
Okay. Our first ones are going to be testers.
Okay.
So I
just like my pancakes.
Exactly.
Do you always sacrifice the first one?
Always. Yeah. Because you have to regulate the heat properly, and you don't want them to burn.
Okay.
You want them to get a light golden brown.
All right.
Now I got a little bit of clarified butter. Clarified butter is that we melted the butter, allow the milk fats and the salt to go to the bottom, and we're just using the oils on top.
Okay.
So we just want to lightly coat.
Is it supposed to sizzle like this? Is that good?
Is.
Okay. So
now,
I'm going to try one here in the back.
Well, let me show you one first.
All right.
You want to use about an ounce, so that's about a little bit half of a ladle.
Okay.
You want to put it in a pan, and you want to spin.
Spin.
Spin the pan.
Okay, and if you don't get enough in, Is that a problem or is that okay?
What you want to do is a nice even coating.
Okay, so in the middle?
In the middle.
In the middle,
All right.
and spin.
Spin it. Spin it. Spin it. There you go.
Spin.
Good. You can even get some on the edges there. That's fine if it does that.
Spin.
That's pretty good for your first one.
Okay. Now we just have to get them out of there, huh?
Yeah, that could be a trying. But what you want to do is you want to allow it to cook a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. As you can see, it's starting to peel up. Don't use your hands, but I'm just going to show you. You can see if you peel it up, it's getting a little bit of golden brown.
Okay.
This is when we're going to regulate our heat. Now that we've got our first crepe in there,
yep.
We're gonna turn this heat up a little bit on here, so we can get a little bit of color. Make sure yours
Mine's
is
not
good.
Golden brown.
It'll get there.
Okay.
Patience.
We're gonna turn the heat up.
First, shake it. Make sure your crepe isn't sticking. A lot of chefs do this. They whack it.
Okay.
Or the first one, like I said, is always the toughest one.
All right.
Pick it up, lay it back down. That's a beautiful crepe.
Wow.
That is like paper thin. That's exactly how we want it.
All right.
You're doing good.
All right, so the heat's good.
Heat's good.
Can I whack it again? Or?
Can you hear mine?
Yeah, yours
feels like it's sandpaper on the bottom?
Yeah.
You want to, well, you certainly don't want to do that, but you want to flip it fast?
Mm-hmm. Can you hear mine?
No.
Yeah, no.
No, not yet. You're going to blow the flame out.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know how many times you could whack it.
You blew mine out. Look at that.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. All right. So could I just flip it over?
You could flip it over.
All righty. Come on.
Now, you got to make 3 of these things, so you better hurry up.
All right.
All right. See, look at mine. There's one already.
Oh.
Beautiful.
No, I'll get mine done. You just here. I'll get you another ladle full here.
Okay.
All righty.
Now, you don't have to keep adding butter. Once you do one, it should be good for all.
Okay.
All right.
So
now you want to turn.
All righty.
It's all in the wrist. Oh yeah, you're not. There's no. You better just use your hands.
Okay. It's hot. It's a little warm.
Of course it is.
All right, this one's a reject. We're gonna try again here.
All right, we're gonna turn you up just a tiny bit.
Okay.
Okay.
So I've already put butter in.
All right.
Turn. Swirl. Swirl.
A little bit less next time. Half a ladleful. You want 1 ounce in there to get a beautiful thin crepe like that one.
Okay.
There.
Swirl.
Great.
Swirl.
Allow her to cook.
Okay. All right.
Okay. See how this is starting to turn nice and white? A little bit of batter in the center.
Yep.
Still not yet.
Okay. Just for score's sake, you're on 2 and I'm still at 0, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
But who's counting?
Oh.
Here, why don't you try and flip this one?
Okay.
That one's nice and loose. Swirl it around. Out and in.
Out and in here. Ooh! Huh?
That's great.
Woohoo!
Beautiful. Beautiful job.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Alrighty. Well, we're going to go ahead and finish up our crepes here during the break, and then we're going to stuff them and we'll come back to Carolina cooking.
Great job. I didn't think you'd get that one up.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Hi, welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Dave. I'm still trying to make one good crepe. Dave is taking over the duties. Is that?
No, that's burned.
For crying out loud. Here you go, Nick. All right,
on.
we'll just use yours.
Here, bring these over here.
An empty plate, that's just not gonna look very good. All right, so this is our savory one, and we need to stuff it with some lobster, like this one right here.
That's correct. What we want to do is we want to turn it upside down.
Okay.
Turn it upside down. So when we roll it, we have all of our nice sun-dried tomato and chives on the top.
Okay, so how much filling?
About 2 tablespoons.
1 tablespoon.
2 tablespoons.
2 tablespoons.
Now you want to roll it like a burrito.
Ah, I got
familiar
that.
with it?
Yes, I've done that actually. So over, like
Over.
this. All right.
Edge, edge.
Edge, edge.
Fold it in.
Fold this side in.
That's correct. Left
Fold
side in.
This side in.
Over.
And roll.
Ah, beautiful.
Alrighty.
It's almost like a savory blintz.
Yeah, and that goes in there. Well, if you'll do me a favor and throw those in the oven, for how long do we put them in there?
Oh, we just want to warm them up. So about 5-10 minutes.
If you'll throw them in the oven for me, I'll talk to Eris Ragazeus and find out which wines he's paired with our crepes.
Fantastic.
Hi there, Eris. Good to
Tom.
see you again. Well, Eris, we are making sweet and savory crepes, and I'm not doing so hot on my crepe making.
Oh, no.
It wasn't the making of the crepes, it's the cooking of the crepes, really, where I've met my match there. So, but savory crepes, what have you picked for that?
picked a dry wine with the Savory Crepes, and I make a bold statement. This wine from the region of Sancerre.
Okay.
The producer is Nauvoo. Sancerre is my favorite region in the world for Sauvignon Blanc.
That is bold.
Bold
You're
statement.
a crazy man. You're a tiger, Eric.
This is from the eastern part of the Loire Valley. The village name is Sancerre, and it makes just a wonderful wine.
And this is the
Combination of power with elegance, complexity with delectable fruit is just incomparable any place.
If you say so, and I'm taking your opinion.
Ha, I was right.
It is very good. Very good.
Really
Now,
super wine.
we're also doing a Bananas Foster crepe, which is going to be a sweet, very tasty dessert there. What have you picked for that?
One of the great wines of the world. Chateau Rieussec from the region of Sauternes in Bordeaux. This is a very special dessert wine made from grapes that have been attacked by the noble rot.
I'm sorry, the
The
noble
noble
rot?
rot, yes.
Attacked.
It's a special mold that grows on the grapes that shrivels them up and concentrates them to the point where they make what is really a wine nectar.
Is this going to be good? Oh. Really? Why
Try
are we
it.
using such little glasses? That's my question.
You don't need very much of this. It is so concentrated, so unctuous.
Wow.
This is one of the world's great wines. It'll age 50 to 100 years even.
Really?
Just absolutely incredible wine.
And get even better than this.
Oh yeah.
Because this is incredible right here.
It's the concentration that's all important here. These grapes shrivel up to almost like raisins, and they actually crush these and make the wines. And everything's been concentrated.
Yeah, it's
the
very
flavors,
powerful.
the acidity, the fruit, and the mold adds a little bit of an extra flavor to it.
This is going to go perfectly with my Bananas Foster, and you know what? I think I get to make fire again, Harris.
Uh-oh.
We'll be doing that when Carolina Cooking continues.
We're in trouble.
Oh, yes.
You can find the secret recipes of the best chefs in the Carolinas, all in one book, the Carolina Cooking Cookbook. Find the Carolina Cooking Cookbook in Amazon.com and our website, carolinacooking.tv.
Welcome back to Carolina Cooking. I'm here with Chef Dave from 700 Drayton at the mansion on Forsyth Park. And during the break, we took our crepes here, our savory ones, out of the oven because they were all done. And just going to go ahead and set them on the plate there. And we're going to go ahead and make those look pretty here in a second. Now we're ready to make our sweet crepes with our bananas and butter.
Brown sugar and our spiced rum.
Okay, what goes in first?
First, we're going to add the butter. I preheated
Butter?
the pan. We don't want the butter to burn. Just want it to melt really nice.
Okay, and we also folded our crepes, just so you know. We made them, fold them in half, and we folded them over here so that they're ready to go as well. Great. So the butter melts down.
Add your brown sugar.
Brown sugar, all of this?
All that.
Okay. All right, and what's that going to do? Just kind of melt into the
It'll
butter?
Yes, it'll help caramelize with the butter.
Okay.
Nice
And this is,
consistency it'll make a nice sauce.
is this what I'd do if I wanted to make Bananas Foster for
That's exactly
somebody?
what you do for Bananas Foster. Bananas Foster, you'd actually add a banana liqueur.
Ah, I gotcha.
So slice your bananas in there.
All right.
A little bit thick, yeah, about 5, yeah, great. Half-inch thick slices.
Okay.
Give that a good saute.
Okay.
You make me nervous.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Ooh, that looks pretty right there.
That does.
All righty.
Okay, once you add your spiced rum,
Spiced rum.
add it to the center, and then we're going to pull the pan off to the side and tip it.
And
allow the
Okay.
alcohol to burn off.
Burn off. All right. Here, so pour it into the center.
Add it.
Whoa! Woohoo! Alrighty, stand. I'll protect you. It's okay.
All right.
Dave. Alrighty.
I got scared for a minute there.
All right, and we just allow that to burn.
Allow that to burn off.
Okay.
Now you see that the sauce is becoming
Oh, it
beautiful.
smells
It's
incredible right now.
the alcohol is cooking off. The
Yep.
sauce is forming with the bananas. Just give it a light stir.
Okay.
Great. We want to add our crepes. They're at this point while we're burning.
Right now?
I'm going to turn the flame down just a tiny bit.
Okay, so just dunk them in there?
Dunk them in.
Okay.
Stir them around. Got a pair of tongs here. We
Okay.
do want to get them nicely coated on both sides.
Okay.
So we're just going to separate them a little bit.
Alrighty.
Kind of dredge them in there.
And if I can borrow the tongs?
Sure.
Are we calling this done?
We're calling that done.
Okay, so crepes on the bottom.
Layer 3.
One.
I'll help you count.
2. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, always keeping count,
That's
aren't
right.
you? Aren't you? All right. So some bananas on
Bananas.
top. 1, 2,
Great.
3. I'm gonna go with 3 bananas and a little juice.
A little sauce.
Alrighty. So we're calling that one done. What do we put on top of this one?
We're just gonna sprinkle it with powdered sugar.
All right. Powdered sugar.
Oh, beautiful.
What do we put on the other
We're
one?
gonna put some caviar and some sour cream.
Okay.
Sour cream first in the center.
Okay, gotcha.
Sorry to confuse you there.
It's all
Nice
right.
dollop.
Just a dollop.
And then so we have some trout caviar.
Trout caviar, which would be the orange.
And then
I'm gonna go light on the caviar. I'm not necessarily a big fan of a lot of caviar. It's
American
very
caviar.
salty.
I am, so put a little more on that one there.
Alrighty.
All right, fantastic.
Get
That's
on there.
beautiful.
All right. Well, I'm gonna pour you a glass here of our dessert wine. And you can try the Bananas Foster crepe, and I'll try the other one here, and we'll see how well we did. Feel free to pick up a fork. You know, if you'd like to find out more about our recipe here, if you'd like to find out more about our wine, Chef Dave or 700 Drayton, well, very good. You can visit our website at www.carolinacooking.tv. I'm Tom Zelenka, and that's Carolina Cooking. Good job.
Go to carolinacooking.tv for the recipes featured on this show. Plus, on carolinacooking.tv, you'll find more information on the wines, chefs, and foods of Carolina Cooking. That's carolinacooking.tv.
Carolina Cooking is filmed on location in 700 Kitchen Cooking School at the Mansion on Forsyth Park Hotel in Savannah, Georgia. For details on their hands-on cooking classes, call 888-711-5114 to book a class.